So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and in this video I'm going to give you a very quick and easy guide on how to complete the recently solved Easter egg, the Viking boat. This has been an Easter egg which has been found since day 1 of 9, but has had no idea how to complete until today, and I'm going to be teaching you exactly how to complete this within your game so you can get this awesome Easter egg done, which is a really cool reward. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know down below in the comment section and feel free to leave a like rating. Now before you start the game, the only thing you're going to need to have set in your classes is Wraith Fire grenades. This does not work with any other grenade. It has to be Wraith Fire. So make sure you've got Wraith Fire on. Once you've gotten that on, you can of course load up the game and you're going to be playing until you've gotten most of the map open. So you have access to the underground portions as well as most of the different perk towers. You don't need anything else done. You just need to have the map open so we can go and collect 3 parts around the map. Now we can pick these up in any order, but we're going to start with a sword which you can find in the crypt, which is going to be sitting on the side of the hallway, and it's going to be in this little section here. You just want to pick it up. It's quite obvious, and once you've picked it up, you will not see it there anymore, and it will be in your inventory. The next part we're going to be going for is going to be a helmet, which is in the main room of Odin's temple, sitting on a rack of spears to the right of the entrance. You just want to pick this thing up. Again, it will disappear, so you know you've got it in your invent. And the last and final part is going to be this cup, which is going to be on the floor, straight out of the underground portion of Ra's temple. So if you're on the bottom floor, simply exit out of there into the underground, walk straight forwards, and it's going to be on the ground there amongst some other pieces of jewelry. Once you've gotten all 3 of these parts, you want to make your way to the top of the Zeus tower, and you want to go ahead and hold your interaction button, which will place the sword on the Viking's body. You don't want to press your interaction button near the skull of the skeleton, and it's going to place the helmet on it. And then finally, you want to crouch and look up on this Viking boat's sort of dragon's mouth, and it's going to put the cup in the middle of its mouth. That one's a little bit weird, and for some reason it's not as instant to place it as it is for the other parts. But once all 3 parts are placed correctly, you will hear a sound of 2 swords clashing, and once you've done that, we can move on to the next step, and this is where the Wraith Fires come in. And this step has had us stumped for the good part of a month, but it's actually very simple, and all you need to do is throw a Wraith Fire from inside of the Zeus temple through the air in between the Zeus and Odin temple, and then finally land through some pillars directly hitting the Viking boat. Now this is something which took me a lot of trial and error before I found a method which works 100%, but the best way for you to get this position wise is to position yourself cushioned against this little block to the left of the staircase. Simply aim up as you're seeing here and throw your Wraith Fire. You're going to be angling it a little bit against this left pillar, but once you've thrown it, you go and check in the Odin temple, and you're going to notice that if you've done this correctly, your Wraith Fire has struck the boat and it will be just lit up with this blue flame. Definitely recommend putting on equipment just in case you don't get it in your 2 Wraith Fires, because then you can instantly get 2 Wraith Fires back and do it again. But simply follow exactly as I'm doing it in this video, positioning it so that you can get this done on your first go. Once the Wraith Fire has hit the Viking boat and it's now on fire, you're gonna have to progress 7 rounds into your game. Now Treyarch might change this at some point to only be 1 round, I'm not too sure, but you're gonna be playing on through the rounds, and in our game it was 7, so we done this on round 5, so it took until round 12, but upon round 12 starting, there was a brand new drop which spawned in front of the Viking boat, and it's this really cool looking drop which looks exactly like the Odin temple god. And when you pick this thing up, you're gonna notice you're gonna have a 5th perk. This thing gives you a free 5th perk, which is really cool because it takes you very little effort in order to get this. You're going to be running Wraith Fire a lot anyway playing this map if you want to do the Easter egg, so it's a guaranteed way to get a 5th perk. Now, as you guys may be aware on 9, if you do a certain amount of challenges, you'll also be given another free perk, and I can confirm that if you get that, you can have 6 perks on the map, which is incredible. Unfortunately, this isn't a perma perk. If you go down, you will lose it just like you would lose a normal 5th perk, but it's a really convenient, easy Easter egg that you can do pretty much every game you play now on 9 to get a 5th perk, and you don't really need to do a lot of stuff. It's a very easy Easter egg. It feels great knowing now, after nearly a month of the game being out, that we finally know how to complete this, and the reward is pretty sweet. It will take you literally 2 minutes to complete this Easter egg in your game, and it will give you a 5th perk. So it's not always guaranteed, it'll give you a random one. I got Winter's Well, another friend in a different game got Mule Kick, another friend got PhD Slider, so it's completely random. So it's like a secret source 5th perk, but it's still really cool nonetheless. So hope you guys go ahead and do this in your game so you can guarantee yourself to have even better of a perk loadout next time. And if you found this video useful, a like rating would be very much appreciated. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more Easter egg guides like this, I've got a ton more on the channel, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more Easter eggs still on this game that we've not solved yet. So for any new finds, make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on future videos. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on another one very, very soon.